I'm going to be talking about how brain rot genuinely fucked up my life. And I'm not saying in some dramatic internet way. I mean it actually started fucking me up from being able to do simple things, like cooking my own food, going out and getting groceries, and just fucking taking out the trash or cleaning my house. Doing basic shit that a normal adult should be able to do without feeling like it's some impossible mission. So I'm just gonna get straight into it because this shit is real. Across social media, you have Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and then the fucking juggernaut of them all, TikTok. And something I've really started to realize over this past month is that these apps are not just random entertainment platforms. They're engineered to keep you fucking addicted. They're built around human psychology, and they're also built around your attention span and dopamine. And they are designed to keep you scrolling over and over and over again. That is why you can sit there for an hour, 2 hours, maybe even longer, and not even realize how much time just disappeared. You'll be scrolling and somewhere in that endless feed, a finance video pops up. Some dude is talking about how crypto and stocks, investing or whatever made him millions. And in your head, you're like, okay, this is actually an important part. I should pay attention to this, bro. But then that video ends and you keep swiping, and now it's a cat doing 360s on the floor. So you swipe again. Now it's something about GTA 6. So you keep swiping. Now it's some random meme, and yeah, you swipe again. Now it's about some drama that you don't even care about, and you just keep going. Then later you think back and you're like, wait, that finance video might have actually been helpful, but you can't remember a single fucking thing from it. You remember that it was finance related, but that's it. You don't remember the point, and you don't remember the advice. You don't remember what he was actually talking about. And honestly, it probably was slop anyway, but in the moment you convinced yourself you were learning something. And that's how I felt all the fucking time. I would sit there scrolling, thinking I was retaining certain parts of what I was actually watching, only to realize I retained literally nothing. Zero. Not a single useful thing. The only thing I actually gained was hours of my life gone, sitting on my phone, swiping up, watching videos I couldn't even remember. And this started polluting every area of my life. I would be sitting on the couch, right, with my wife, trying to watch a movie. And I'm talking about one of our favorite movies, one of those top 3 movies where you're actually excited to sit down and watch it. So we throw it on, we're ready to watch it, and then 10 minutes in, a boring scene comes up. Not even a long, boring scene either, maybe 20 or 30 seconds. But because nothing flashy was happening, because my brain wasn't being instantly stimulated, what did I do? I pulled out my phone, then she pulled out her phone, and we both started doom scrolling together and just rotting. TikTok, Instagram memes, just random shit, sending each other stuff like the movie was literally playing in the background. And it was playing in the background, and we paid zero attention to it. And we did that for the entire movie. Then we probably kept scrolling for another hour after that, and then we realized something. We did not pay attention to a single part of that movie after the first 10 minutes. That was the moment where we both looked at it like, okay, this is a real fucking problem, because that was not normal. We weren't watching the movie. We weren't spending real quality time together. We were physically sitting next to each other, but mentally we were both completely gone. And the sad part is, I didn't even realize how bad it had gotten before that. I didn't realize it was a problem when I didn't want to get out of bed to go buy groceries for me and my family. I didn't realize it was a problem when I didn't want to take out the trash, even though there were probably a million fucking flies buzzing around it. I didn't realize it was a problem when I didn't even want to clean my floors. And I also didn't realize it was a problem when my house was a wreck and I had no motivation to do anything about it. Because all of my spare time outside of work was basically going toward the bare minimum required to stay alive. Eat, shower, brush my teeth, use the bathroom, maybe clean something if it got bad enough, and that was about it. The rest of the time was either playing video games or scrolling on my phone. And even when I was playing video games, I would still be scrolling on my fucking phone. That's how cooked my attention span was. I started getting this weird feeling like I was genuinely losing IQ points from doing this every day. Like my brain was getting genuinely slower, like my ability to focus was getting weaker. Normal life was becoming too boring for me because I had trained my brain to need constant stimulation. And like I said, it wasn't really until the end when me and my wife were watching that movie, we finally fucking snapped out of it. That was the definite signal. That was a moment where we realized we needed to get the fuck out of this cycle. So that day, we both deleted our social medias, everything. And since then, my life has improved substantially. I'm not saying everything magically got fixed overnight because it didn't, but the difference has been insane. I'm more productive, I can get more done, I can focus again, I can actually get back into reading. That has been helping me so much, and it is something I missed. At first, I could barely read 10 pages without wanting to grab my phone. Then a couple of weeks later, I could read 50 pages, and now I can sit there and read close to 100 pages without feeling bored or constantly distracted. That might not sound like a big deal for some people, but for me, that was fucking huge. Because it showed me my attention span wasn't permanently gone. It was just damaged. And I had to actually give it time to come back. Now I can watch movies again, I can sit through things, and I can be more present. I can actually enjoy real life without needing to constantly reach for my phone. And yeah, there are still areas of my life I struggle with. I'm not gonna sit here and act like deleting TikTok turned me into some perfect disciplined monk, but a lot of the stress and a lot of the mess I was dealing with that started with social media in the first place was getting cleaned up, and I stopped feeding my brain with constant garbage every single day. That's really the message that worked for me, and that's my message to you guys. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not saying you have to delete every app forever. I'm just sharing what worked for me and what I realized about this culture that is honestly fucking us up way harder than most people want to admit. Because if you can't sit through a movie, read a book, clean your house, cook food, or go get groceries without needing to scroll, that's not fucking normal. That's a problem. And I know because I was there. So if you feel like your attention span is fried, if you feel like you're unmotivated, if you feel like normal life feels boring, maybe take a serious look at how much brain rot you're consuming every day like I did. Because you might not be lazy, you might just be overstimulated. That's all I wanted to share. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully your day is chill, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.